Hi everyone, welcome to Water Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not, and it's a Tier 10 extravaganza. That's right, Saturday extravaganza day, a Tier 10 extravaganza. Kicking us off is my old mate Flank and Spank. Flank and Spank from Yeti Clan, platooned up with his old mate Hazy in the Batchat 65, but Flank and Spank is in the Batchat 25t, the Tier 10 French medium tank, the original autoloader, the original Tier 10 French medium tank autoloader. It's got five rounds in the clip. The first one does not hit the grill, but it's okay because he's got four left. It's a 105mm gun, 390 alpha damage, 259 penetration with standard ammunition, which is APCR, and heat rounds is premium for 330 penetration. The score is 0-0, and Flank and Spank has elected to take a reload, and he's going to go with his platoon mate Hazy in the Batchat 65 over towards the city by the looks of it. It's an encounter battle on Ensk. And he's on a mission. Looks like he's already on a mission. Just needs to kill 2 tanks to get the secondary condition for this mission. He's just about reloaded, just waiting for that French gun to reload. Looks like he's opted for premium ammunition this time around instead of the standard APCR. 0-0 is the score. Flank and Spank in the Batchat 25t. Hazy in the Puggley. They're kicking back here, waiting, clearly talking about it. So hang on, we won't move yet. I'm not quite loaded, my old mate. And he's just about to get ready. And he looks like he's going to start poking around this corner. Now, today's video might look a little bit different. I've made some pretty big changes to the way we record videos and what best to test out what might become the biggest file size in the world for these recordings than on a Saturday extravaganza. Maybe if I use my brains a bit, I might have waited a little bit for a weekday for a single or maybe even a double replay for these tests. But let's see how they go. Let me know in the comments if it looks, is it better, is it worse, or does it look the same? I'm not too sure. I'm a little bit of a noob when it comes to all these settings for recording videos. Anyway, Flank and Spank though, he's not a noob. He's just found the back of the Object 277, shoots him once, doesn't go for a second shot because he sees they've all sort of turned around looking for him. Is that a kill shot on the VK? I think he might have missed that one. Looks again, goes for the kill shot, doesn't miss the second time. That's his first kill. He's got 2 rounds remaining. Doesn't really want to take another reload. The problem with the Batchat is its low ammunition capacity. And if you've got more than one type of ammunition loaded, like Flank and Spank has, if you start taking reloads too early, you find yourself with not many rounds remaining, and of course. Ended up with half clips towards the end of the game, and if you've been playing the Batchat for a while, you might have experienced that yourself. Flank and Spank though, he knows what he's doing. He's got 2 marks of excellence on the gun barrel of the Batchat 25t. He's got himself a kill, 865 damage. He's off to a pretty good start. His old mate Hazy from Yeti Clan, they'll be talking on Discord. They'll be saying, right, what are we going to do now? We're down by 3 tanks. 2-5 is the score. He needs 2 kills for this mission. This will be the last time he needs to do this mission, and he'll get that with honours. Driving around here looking towards the enemy team. The Object 277 could be the first target. He is certainly a one-shot. It looks like the Object 277 is already fired. So he pops right into the side of the Russian Tier 10 heavy tank, picks up his second kill for the mission, and now looks like he's going to go charging towards, what is it? Is it a K91 on 1950 hit points? That's what he might be looking towards. Looking around the corner, finds him, shoots him once, takes him down to 1,083. Gets some assisted damage, because I think he blew his track off as well. Goes for the kill shot, and he's got 1 round remaining in the clip. Looks at the, it's like a pram handle on top of the Foch, and takes the Foch for 431 hit points. Blocks a damaging shot from the Foch. The Foch or the Foch? You tell me. The Tier 9 French tank destroyer. The one that got a few changes not too long ago. Now, Flank and Spank, this is the difference between someone who's good at the game and somebody like me. Flank and Spank, he won't have given up when they were down by 3 or 4 tanks. He will not have given up by any stretch of the imagination. Reloading standard ammunition now because he's not firing against those heavily armoured tanks. He was probably looking at maybe the 277 and the Type 4, but the Type 4 has gone a different direction. Who knows what he was thinking? I'm not going to pretend to know what he was thinking in this game. 7-7 is the score. Finds the Skoda. Probably hoped that the Skoda wasn't ready to rock and roll, but I think the Skoda was ready to rock and roll. But the Skoda's only going to have 4 rounds in the Tier 9 or 5? Who cares? He's got none now as Flank and Spank picks up his 4th kill. He's got 5 standard rounds remaining. This is what I was talking about before. You've got to be careful about your ammunition. He's got 5 standard rounds remaining and 10 premium. So even whether he's going for premium or standard, probably better off taking a reload to have an even amount of rounds or a full an amount which is a full clip ready to rock and roll. So five rounds of APCR is a full clip, 10 rounds of heat is 2 full clips. So he's gone for the heat, because he does have. He wants to make sure every shot counts. The score's 9-8. They are up by a tank, but the enemy team are capping. It does take longer to cap in encounter mode, and this is encounter mode on Ensk. And look, I'm guessing it's pretty hard to get a sneaky cap in on Ensk when you're in encounter mode, because the map is so small. You're gonna really. It's not like a map like Karelia where the map is quite big, and Karelia often gets capped out in random battles. But with Ensk, because the map is so tight, it's going to be hard to get a sneaky cap in, unless maybe if you had a Type 5 heavy tank all the way up here and you had three light tanks capping it or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, he finds the Conqueror and says goodbye to the Conqueror. Brings the score back to 12-11. That's the top gun, the 6th kill, 3,500 damage done, 400 damage blocked, 2,000 assisted damage. He is reloading now though. Got the kill on the Conqueror. He's probably decided, well, there's only one tank remaining on the cap, and it's the T95. Now the T95 is known for a lot of things. One of the things it's not known for is its speed. So Flank and Spank opting to go get a full clip ready to go, because the T95 is high health. What's that? 1,409 hit points out of its original 1,800. So he just drives away, comes back here along the platform of the train, and it looks like he might have the back of the T95. The T95 opting to stay on cap, even though his team are starting to cop it now. A full clip ready to rock and roll. Shoots him once and tracks him. That's not a bad ploy there. Clearly the T95 doesn't have a repair kit, or he just doesn't care. Anyway, he shouldn't care. He's back in the garage now. 14-12. That just leaves the artillery, which of course is the M53, M55. Flank and Spank from Yeti Clan on 7 kills in the Batchat 25T, the Tier 10 auto-loading French medium tank. Finds artillery, shoots him once and doesn't quite get it. The second one will get it though. That's not only the win, but it's also 8 kills and a Radley Walters. And Flank and Spank from Eddie. You can see down the bottom, 5 standard rounds remaining, 2 premium. That's what I was sort of talking about earlier when we were talking about managing your ammunition, for the auto-loading French medium tank. Let's have a look to see how Flank and Spank went in that Ace Tanker replay. He had an absolute ripper, that's for sure. Not only the Ace Tanker Mastery badge, but also the Bruiser medal. Fire for effect. Radley Walters for those 8 kills. Top Gun, which Top Gun, of course, you still get the Top Gun when you get those 6 kills. He clearly topped the score charts with 1,233 base experience. 1,233 base experience. That's without the daily double, without the premium account multiplier. That's the base score. 1,322 base experience. 8 kills, 4,262 hit points of damage. He fired 23 shots, 21 hits, 16 penetrated. There are a couple that didn't, like he tracked I think he purposefully tracked the T95 at the end, and I think there was a tracking shot on the 277, I think it might have been, but who cares? 2,000 assisted damage. He even blocked that shot from the FOC. What the fuck was that? It cost him 40,000 credits, so not sure why. He did fire some premium, but look, I'm guessing he had food running, which he clearly paid full price for the food there. But yeah, it cost him 40,000, but well worth 40,000 for that Flank and Spank Ace Tanker replay with the Radley Walters on Ensk. Let's move on to our second game in this Tier 10 extravaganza. This is my old mate Bucket. Bucket also from Yeti Clan. Bucket in the Object 277. We just saw an Object 277 in the last game at Ensk, but not on Ensk now. And Bucket's clearly got a sense of humour. Have a look at this. Jesus Christ. Don't adjust your sets. Don't adjust your sets at all. What's he done? That's one of those Christmas camouflage things that it makes me want to reach for the sunglasses when I see these camouflage jobs. But look, I'm guilty of it as well. Don't worry. I've got a few of my tanks have got those very interesting camouflages on, which, was that a blind shot from the TVP? Did you see the 6 cents go off? I didn't. But then again, I always do the recordings in the morning. It's a little bit early, so maybe I missed it. I've just quickened it up as Bucket moves up to the southern part of the map, Sandy River, looking towards the AMX30, that Leopard PTA. I'm not sure about that TVP. Was he lit? I'm going to go back and watch. I'll watch the video when it comes out. Was he lit or wasn't? I don't know. Anyway, Bucket puts a shot into the Object 430 for 492 hit points. He's got Heat Loader, which is premium ammunition for the Object 277. 490 alpha damage. That's not too bad. 340 penetration. That's not bad. Standard is 265. Now, I mention this often, and he's looking there at his tank because he already used his repair kit to detrack himself, maybe, but and of course he gets a damage ammo rack again from that TVP. So he's thinking there, well, maybe I might maybe he might reevaluate the situation. A lot of enemy tanks there. T55A, the Object 430, Super Conqueror, 704, AMX30, PTA, and the T54 or T49, all spotted in this southwestern area of Sand River. Bucket from Yeti Clan in the Object 277, looking over there, looking at the T55, thinking, well, at the moment I can't really fight him too well with a damaged ammo rack. That's really going to affect his reload time. He can't fix that damaged ammo rack for another 40 seconds. 0-0 is the score. He's blocked a shot for 390 damage. He's got some assisted damage. He's in a forward position on Sand River, but he's also he's got the backup of the AMX30 over there. Pops one into the side of the T54, and of course look at that long reload. When your ammo rack is damaged, it certainly does not only affect your rate of fire, but if you get another damaging shot into your ammo rack, then your head's just going to blow off. The turret will just go flying in there. Maybe, possibly, this is what you call a tactical retreat. I think he's just moving up there thinking, well, we can't afford to be shot by too many tanks at once here. He's only got that very long 20-odd second reload. He's fixed, what's the word I'm looking for? Not the first aid kit, the repair kit has come off the cooldown. Fixes his broken ammo rack. Looking at the Super Conqueror. The Super Conqueror having a bit of a poke. Now that Super Conqueror's got good gun depression and a very good turret. But look, there you go. There's a tracking shot and a fire into the T55. Hey, Frank Bob, he won't be too happy about that. Bucket from Yeti Clan in the Object 277, looking towards the Super Conqueror, thinking, oh, I'd like to take him down a peg or two. He's got 1,555 hit points up his sleeve, 1,587 damage done, 3-3s to score as a PTA. Luck Norris, I love that guy's name. I reckon it's one of the best names on the server. Bucket playing on the ANZ server, playing on the Aussie server, looking towards the Super Conqueror. And the Russian gun depressant just playing games with my old mate Bucket. He's looking for the top of the turret on the Super Conqueror. He's got heat, ready to rock and roll. And looking there, that could be okay. Gets one into the Object 704, blocks the return shot, brings his block damage up to 1,860. Is he on a mission? He's on a mission to do 10,000 combined. Let's see how he goes with this one. Shoots another one into the Super Conqueror. He's halfway there. 10,000 combined. This is the Union 15, Armour of God. He wants to do 20% of the damage for his team. He wants to win. That's for honours. This is for the mission for the Chimera. As he gets a kill on the Super Conqueror, 3 of his friends get taken out very, very quickly by the 121, the Object 430U as well. Did the Object 430U get 2 kills in one shot? Looking over there on the right-hand side of the screen, it looks like he might have. Maybe he shot someone and rammed the other, but that brings the score back to 4-7. Bucket from Yeti Clan in the Object 277, sticking with the heat rounds. Gee, that seemed to take forever to land on that Leopard PTA. 4-7's a score, 3,479 damage done, 2,180 damage blocked, 1726 assisted damage. He's on a mission to do 10,000 combined. That's cause, receive, and block. 10,000 hit points of damage. He's well over halfway there at 6,613 up there on the top of the screen. But the score's 5-7. He wants to win. He wants to win this game, and he blocks a little bit more. That's going to help his mission up to 7,000 up on the top of the screen, just below the 5 there. Just up to 7,000 out of the 10,000 combined. Let's see if he can get this one. This is going to be a bit of a nail-biter, I think. 5-8's the score. He's down to 1,246 hit points. He shoots and kills the Object 430, bringing the score back to 7-8. Uses the dead Super Conqueror for a little bit of cover, looking towards the T55. Wait for the load. He just gets the reload in on time. Shoots and kills the T55A. Fixes his damaged gun. This is the 3rd time he's used that repair kit. Lucky they brought in those reusable repair kits. Remember when repair kits, you could only use them once? It didn't matter if it was a small or a large. You could only use it once throughout the course of the game. But now you can use it more than once. That happened probably a couple of years ago now. 8-9 the score. Bucket from Yeti on 3 kills, 3,908 hit points of damage, nearly 3,000 damage blocked, nearly 2,000 assisted damage. He's on a mission to do 10,000 combined. Cause, receive, and block. A total of 10,000 hit points of damage. 1,246 hit points left in the kitty. So if he dies, that'll get him up to 9,000 damage, but it won't get him up to 10,000 damage for this mission. The Striv 103-0 just got a big shot there. Something hit him for something pretty high. You're taking him down to very, very low hit points. And Bucket now looking at the TVPT 50-51. That's the one that shot him earlier, and I think it's also the one that ammo-racked him. But I didn't see him. I didn't see the 6 cents go off at the start of this game when he shot him. It might have just been he was in the middle of this the Sandy River, and he was shooting up here. Probably a calculated shot as to where the tanks often go to. Here, he finds him now, shoots him, takes him down to 41 hit points, cops a couple of damaging shots though from that ridgeline over there in the central northern part of the map, takes him down to 431 hit points, and again he's going to need that repair kit again because he's got another damaged gun. Let's hope he doesn't get set on fire because he doesn't have a fire extinguisher. He's gone for the extra combat rations instead, and that's going to give a 10% increase to all crew skills and perks. It's going to help his reload time, his aim time, all that kind of jazz, even his speed, his efficiency. He's opting not to fix the gun, not quite just yet, because I guess he's probably thinking, hang on, I might get tracked. If I get tracked out here, I'm DED dead, that's for sure. He's on a mission to do 10,000 combined. He's up to 9,500. 3 kills to bucket, nearly 5,000 damage done. Nearly 3,000 damage blocked, nearly 2,000 assisted damage. Rolling down here, there's no artillery. He doesn't need to worry about artillery dropping a turd on his head, but he's a little bit worried about this Object 430U that's just fired. So he shoots him, takes him down to 90 hit points. He's completed the mission, but to complete it with honours, he needs to win and do a heap of damage. I reckon he's already done a heap of damage. He's up to over nearly 5,400. The object goes for the kill. The artillery kills the object. That's probably a good thing for my old mate Bucket. He doesn't want to be unnecessarily poking, but they need to get rid of that TVP. That TVP from Dirty Clan. He's on 2 kills and he's been causing a bit of mischief over here on the eastern side of Sandy River. Bucket from Yeti on 3 kills. 5,396 hit points of damage. He fixes his gun. He's down to 52 hit points. 52 hit points, which is 51 more than he needs. Shoots the Type 5 heavy tank. Takes him down to 2,500 damage. He does get spotted, but who cares? What's left? The TVP is going to be north of him. What's the other tank? The Striv. No idea where that Striv is. In fact, I don't think he's been spotted all game. Shoots the Type 5 again. Takes him down to, I can't see that far, 1,626 hit points. The Tortoise having a bit of a time. Waits for the gun to reload. Aim, don't miss that one. With that TVP would have clearly cleaned up the Tortoise as well. The Type 5 heavy focused on the Tortoise. He's just giving Bucket the side of his turret. He shoots him again. The Tortoise does get taken out, this time by the Striv. So I'm guessing the Striv is up here in the southwestern part of the map. Looks like the Type 5 heavy tank's turning around. He's just going to penetrate. He does. He knows where to shoot the Type 5. Takes him down to 200 on health. Brings his damage up to 7,245. Some more assisted damage there as well. And there's the Striv. Now it's 2 versus 1. 14 to 13 is the score. Shoots and misses the Striv 103-0. That's the Tier 9 Swedish tank destroyer, the one that gets up on its haunches and looks pretty cool. The GW E100, he's having a ripper as well. Farzan from Left Clan, he's on 4 kills. Bucket's on 4 kills in the Object 277. This is why you should check Bucket out on Twitch, folks. He's amazing. He's a hell of a nice bloke, and he's also a very good player. And the link will be down there with all the other stuff that I normally put in the description below. Bucket from Yeti in the Object 277. There is, the back of the Striv. No worries. Thank you very much. An extra 500 hit points. Artillery shoots and misses. Looks like the Striv is running away. He's gonna take this shot. Hopefully, no, he's not. He's gonna have to go after him. The Striv, certainly not the slowest tank in the world. Not really sure what the Striv's thinking. Bucket just taking it easy going down that hill. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to damage himself. He doesn't want to break his tank, fall over, roll, flip, and die terribly. Bucket from Yeti on 4 kills. In the Object 277, the Tier 10 Russian heavy tank. The most utilised heavy tank, or most utilised tank in the recent Clan, well, it's not that recent now, it was back in January. In the Clan Wars campaign, it looks like artillery is aiming towards the... artillery gets him. Artillery gets him, lands it straight on his head. Bucket wins. Bucket survives. Does he get it with, what was the secondary condition? 20% of the damage. I think he might have. Let's have a look at the result and see how he did. He certainly had an absolute ripper. Hopefully Bucket will let us know in the comments if he got this mission. Assuming we can't add up properly, because like I said, it is early. Ace Taker Mastery Badge for Bucket from Yeti Clan. The Hand of God for surviving and winning the battle, having received damage from at least 4 different enemy tanks. He got the Spotter Medal for that assisted damage. Bruiser for doing some module damage. Duelist, 5 for effect. Fighter, Shellproof. He got 6 bonds. Confederate for shooting more enemy tanks than anybody else. High Caliber for doing 20%. There you go. So he did get it with honours. We know he won and survived. We didn't have to survive for the mission, but he had to get 20% of the hit points of the enemy team for that for the secondary condition, and of course the steel wall for all that damage blocked. 7,750 damage exactly, all up for his 4 kills, 1437 base experience. He fired 21 shots, 19 hit, 18 penetrated. Like I said, 7,750 hit points of damage, 2,890 damage blocked by armor, 3,245 assisted damage. Cost him 20,000 credits. Looks like he's not paying full price for consumables. That's what I like to see. He's not paying full price for consumables because he hasn't. Look, he had to use that repair kit a few times. He had to use, and of course he had to get the food as well. So not too bad. Not too bad at all. That's my old mate Bucket. Bucket from Yeti Clan in the Object 277. And I know I've mentioned it a bit. The Object 277 is a tank that was, I think it was the most used tank in the Soldiers of Fortune campaign. So it tells me it's probably not a bad tank. It's probably not a bad tank at all. So if you're thinking about getting a tier 10 Russian heavy tank for a Clan Wars event that might be coming up, then maybe look at the 277. Very handy tank. I've known in my experience, anyway, everyone I talk with, they say that if you've got an Object 277, and they'll definitely need one. A lot of the times, those Clan Wars campaigns in the teams, they want that tank as often as you can get it ready. Okay, let's move on to game number 3. Game number 3 in this Tier 10 Extravaganza. This is Skyline R34 GTR from Teal Clan. Skyline R34 GTR. Not really sure where he got that name from. And look, he streams on Twitch as well. And he used to be known as something else. Not sure if he wants people to know what he used to be known. Anyway, who knows? 2 shots out of the AMX50B. This is the AMX50B, folks. It's the 4-shot auto-loading French heavy tank. Now, I've got one of these bad boys, and the potential for this tank to just have absolute ripper as far as getting damage out is absolutely phenomenal. He's just got 4 shots out early on in this game, again on Sandy River for 1,689 hit points of damage. It's a 4-shot autoloader, APCR rounds, 400 alpha damage, 325 penetration. That's premium ammunition. Standard is 257 penetration. He's got food running, so that's going to help with reload time because it does take a little while to get the full clip loaded, but not that long. He's ready to rock and roll once again already. Looking at the side of the Type 5 heavy tank, shoots him once, goes for a second shot. He's going to go for a third. That's me. Maybe a 2011. I know that. I'm sure I know that guy. Shoots him 4 times, and he's already got his mission done. What's his mission? His mission is to do 3,000 hit points of damage. No, the other part is to block stuff. I know he's good, but he's not that good. No, he's not going to block 6,300 hit points of damage in this tank. That's the downside of this tank, if you like, is even though it says heavy tank in the description, it hasn't got reliable armor. You wouldn't be trying to do those block damage missions in this tank. However, a game like this, he's going to have an absolute ball. Shoots a Type 5 heavy twice. The Emil 1, I think, just fired at him, but he didn't take any damage. Looks like his tracks might have eaten the damage from the Emil 1. Gets a kill on the T30. That's his first kill of this game. And that brings his damage up to 4,302 hit points. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. 2 1s a score. Now, I'd be happy with that as an end-game result. The artillery takes out the Hawk 30. The Emil 1 kills a Batchat 46. 3 1s a score. Skyline R34 GTR from Teal Clan in the AMX50B. Rolling around here, looking, shoots a Type 5 again. I think that Type 5 just fired, and so Skyline goes out, takes a peek, and kills him. It's alright, solid choice, that's what I would have done. I thought we were waiting for a reload then, we weren't. Still had 2 rounds left in the clip. Just under 5,000 hit points of damage. A little bit of assisted damage as well. 5 3s a score. Looking towards the E75. The E75 shoots him once. Shoots him again. That's his second kill. No, it's not. It's his third kill. 6 3s a score. 5,667 hit points of damage. We're in the AMX50B, the Tier 10 auto-loading French heavy tank, and he's just... I know what you're thinking. He's making it look easy. He hasn't taken much damage. In fact, I think he's only taken 1 shot of damage. That was from the Emil 1, the Tier 8 auto-loading Swedish heavy tank. For 325 hit points. Looking. Finds the Emil 1. Did he spot him? Yes, he did. He did spot him. The Emil one is firing towards him. Thinks, well, we'll try out. We'll see if our APCR can go through the turret of the Emil one. It is a pretty strong turret. It does go through the turret, and that brings the damage up to 6,083 hit points. Looking towards the south, there's an IS-7 over there. Just a little bit too low behind the sand dune. Scorpion G also looking towards there. The enemy crashed. The enemy the enemy LT, the enemy T-54 lightweight crashed, and of course his teammates were probably giggling about that. Beaks again looking at the Emil. The Emil is behind a rock. There's an IS-3A last spotted over there as well. 7-3's the score. Takes the reload. Let's quicken this up a bit and see how Skyline R34 GTR gets back into the action. Is the Skyline still a car? When I was a kid in the 80s, the Skyline was a car that used to compete very, very competitively in car racing here in Australia. Anyway, the T95, he shoots him, tracks him once, tracks him again, doesn't hold his shot, he doesn't want to kill the ELC even 90, and he's thinking, oh well, this might be not quite a wasted clip. He gets his fourth shot away, brings his damage up to 6,469. He gets spotted, so he keeps moving to make it harder and harder for the enemy to shoot him. Looking over there, that's WZ is a one-shot. Hopefully the Object 430 can kill him. That's a clanmate of mine. The WZ possibly going on a run looking for the artillery. Maybe, or maybe not. He looks over there, looking towards the ISU 152. That is a big, soft, juicy target. Load in time. Doesn't quite load in time. The WZ 132 gets taken out by the Object 430, and Skyline shoots the IS-3 a few times. The last one was a blind shot, was also the kill shot. Brings his damage up to 7,265, plus the blind shot. That's his fourth kill of this game. The score's 10-5, so there's still 5 more tanks remaining. He'll be licking his lips, charging towards the enemy base. He's sticking with the APCR rounds. Possibly on a mission to put some marks on this bad boy. Sticking with the APCR rounds, looking, finds that Emil that did shoot him earlier, shoots the Emil once. He knows he can take another shot, but the Emil seems uninterested. Shoots him 3 times for another kill. Takes another reload, because this is like we were talking about the Batchat game earlier with flanking. Managing the clip. He's got 4 premium rounds remaining, and that's a clip, so that's why he took the reload. But this time he's going for armor piercing rounds, which is standard ammunition in this bad boy. He's on a top gun. He's on 5 kills. Skyline R34 GTR from Teal in the AMX50B, full shot auto loading French heavy tank, heavy by name, not by nature. He has got a little bit of damage now. He's got some his fuel tanks are damaged. He's opting not to fix the fuel tanks. Of course, when your fuel tanks are damaged, you might get set on fire pretty soon after that one. Fires once towards the Scorpion and misses. The second shot doesn't miss though. Confirms the top gun, gets his 6th kill, and brings his total damage up to 8,607 hit points. 13-8 is the score. Just 2 tanks remaining. The IS-7, and the IS-7 is probably why Skyline is loading APCR rounds this time, because the other tank is the SU-14-2, the Scumbass, the Tier 8 Russian artillery piece. The IS-7's on 1,447 hit points, and he just saw the IS-7 shoot, and he wants some of that Russian Tier 10 action. 1,447 hit points left on the IS-7. He's got 4 rounds remaining. That's 1,600, so he can clip him. He cops 1 damaging shot from the IS-7. Get the gun depression down there, shoots him once, tracks him and damages him. Shoots him again, does the same. The gun's still not aiming towards Skyline. 1 more shot will do it. No, he doesn't. He gets killed by the IS-7. Didn't quite beat him on the relay. Denied of the kill shot. Artillery, which must be friendly artillery, shoots the IS-7 as well as the Object 430. The WZ, with the in-game name of Tickle, gets the kill on the IS-7, and it looks like Skyline is on 9,842 hit points of damage. That's what the game saw him do. 9,842 hit points of damage. That's what the game saw him do, but who knows? There was that blind shot, remember? There was that blind shot into the IS-3A, I think it might have been. I think it was the IS-3A. Let's have a look, and let's have a look at the battle results. Skyline R34 GTR from Teal Clan. I'm going to message him if he wants me to put his link down below. He does stream. I'm sure he streams. And if he does, the link will be down below. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. What else was there? Sorry about that. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. Bruiser Medal. Duelist. 5 for effect. 30 bonds for that little performance. The high caliber. The top gun. No problems whatsoever. 10,209 damage. So that blind shot which killed the which killed the IS-3A. Was close to a full hit, close to 400, because he was 200 under 10,000 damage. That's a 10,000 damaged game. 1,386 base experience. He fired 33 shots, 31 hit, 27 penetrated, 10,209 hit points of damage, a little bit of assisted damage, and he even made a little bit of credits, no problems whatsoever, in the AMX50B. Thanks, Skyline R34 GTR from Teal. That was an absolute ripper. And his link for Twitch will be down below if you haven't already worked out who he used to be called. Anyway, let's move on to our fourth game in this extravaganza. This is me claymate and old mate Puggley. Puggley from 1AR clan is in the Panzer Kmpfw 7. I guess that's how it's pronounced. We're back on Ensk. And, well, we've already lost. What the hell happened there? We've already lost the artillery. Of course, on Ensk with artillery or with light tanks. On Ensk, if you get to these railway lines, you can get a bit of vision down here. You might spot a slow tank or an artillery crossing the railway tracks, or crossing to get from one side to the other. And sometimes you'll help your teammates get rid of an artillery piece early on. Anyway, Puggley's platooned up with his old mate McMole from PB Cat Clan in the mouse, and the Prof from Calm in the Type 5 Heavy. It's a 3-man heavy tank platoon. Guessing he's playing on Hong Kong. I know he's an Aussie, and ping connection like that, and look, to get a 3-man tier 10 platoon, he must be playing on Hong Kong. Otherwise, he'd still be sitting in the queue. He's in the Panzer Kmpfw 7. This is probably I think wow, he gets set on fire. He doesn't have a fire extinguisher because he's running hot chocolate. Hot chocolate? You know what I mean. He's running chocolate as a premium consumable, just like our other friends did in these tier 10 games. 0-10's a score. And this platoon is going to have to do the bizzo, that's for sure. They are going to have an absolute ripper if they're going to win this game. He'll be saying in Discord or TeamSpeak or Skype or whatever his mates use to talk about it. He'll be saying, come and help me, boys, I'm in trouble. I've just followed his tracks, 3,100. He's got 500 damage done so far, 1,400 damage block. Make that 2,050 damage block by armor. Get some assisted damage into the E100. E100 looks towards the T55A and shoots him. The Type 5 goes down. 1-6 is the score. Puggley from 1AR in the Panzer Kmpfw 7. This is the newer tier 10. I think it's the newest tier 10 German heavy tank in the game. It was added a while ago now. It's the one that looks like the Clan Wars reward tank, the rear turreted bad boy. He's on Ensk. He's looking there. Doesn't quite penetrate that shot. Sticking with the standard rounds. Armor piercing rounds. 560 alpha damage. 258 pen. 315 with PCR rounds. Blocks the 705, shoots him back and kills him. That's his first kill of this game. Artillery has a crack as well. And have a look at his module. He's only got a small repair kit. He's got a damage engine, track, fuel tank, gun. Well, at least, and he's stunned. He's stunned crude. He's crude stunned as well. Shoots the E75, takes him down to a much more manageable level. Looks like the Jag might have hit him as well. He's down to 558 hit points. He fixes his engine. It's not a bad choice. He could probably fix the gun a little bit later because this is all close engagements, and the gun's, I'm not sure how accurate the gun is. I think I've played a couple of games in this tank. I don't know. Puggley from 1AR in the Panzer Kmpfw 7. What did I say? 560 alpha damage. For some reason I thought it was a bigger gun than that. 315 pen with premium. 258 with standard. Sticking with standard. Shoots and kills the WZ-120. Gets his mission. What's his mission? Get 3 kills. 3 kills of 2 different types. That's not too bad at all. And if he can get more, he can increase that with the new thing of missions. 8-9's a score. Shoots the T10 in the rear. Sets him on fire. Blocks the T54. He's just rolling around in this tank. Oh, look, not only does the tank look funny, he's waiting for the gun to reload, looks towards the T10, blocks the T10, shoots him and kills him. And is that his secondary? No, he's got 3 out of 4. He's got a heavy and a medium. He needs to get one more kill of something that's not a heavy or a medium. One of those artillery pieces would be quite nice, but he's going to confirm this win first. Puggley from 1AR on 4 kills. 2,847 hit points of damage done. 4,550 damage blocked. 334 assisted damage. Looking towards the Type 4 heavy, the Type 5 heavy tank. And artillery just killed that T55, but I think the Type 5 just... I think the Type 5 might have put one into him. McMole rolls onto the cap to shoot the Type 5 to try and stop his capping. There's 2 on the cap. The Type 5 as well as the AMX 1390. Now the AMX 1390, of course, will be a much softer target, and is the only one left on the cap. Puggley will be thinking, hang on, I haven't killed a light tank yet. I'd love to kill a light tank and grab this mission. How the hell am I going to do this? He's rolling around slower and slower. Seems to artillery's down there in the southeast corner. That's a pretty cheeky place for the M53, M55 to be. Waits for his crew to be no longer stunned. Doesn't use his first aid kit. Rolls towards these tanks. He'll be thinking, hello, Artie. He's behind a house. You wouldn't believe it. He's behind a house. It looks like McMull just had a shot towards the M53, M55. Puggley rolling forward in the Kmpfw 7. A pretty funny looking tank, if you like. It looked to me like it's somebody's. It's his face, and he's sort of kicking back here, relaxing. Waits to aim, shoots and kills, gets the mission with honours because he got 4 kills of 3 different types. Nothing wrong with that at all. It was heavy, medium, and of course that last artillery piece is what got the mission with honours. Rolling towards him. McMull says in the chat, I'll stay back at the base. Who knows where the 1390 might go next. The T92 HMC was last spotted up there in the northeast. There's the AMX 1390. The AMX 1390 might be thinking about running rings around the Jag Panzer and grabbing another kill. He's waiting for it. Where is it? There it is. He's looking for it. Shoots him and kills him. No worries whatsoever. The Jag got killed by the 1390, but that's the top gun for Puggley. Puggley from 1AR clan in the Panzer Kmpfw 7. Top gun, 14 to 13 is the score. Now he's going to go. Now he knows where artillery is. So he fixes his crew, he fixes his tracks, and he's going to roll straight for where the T92 HMC is, the Tier 10 American artillery piece, one of the biggest guns in the game, waiting for him. He knows he was up there because that's where the shot came from. One shot into the side of the head kills him. 7 kills to Puggley. They were down by 4 or 5 tanks in that game. They were down by 4 or 5 tanks. And Puggley and his platoon turned that one around pretty much single-handedly. I'm sure some of the other players had pretty good games in that one as well. Let's have a look at the result before we wind up today's extravaganza. Puggley from 1AR in the Panzer Kmpfw 7. Is that how it's pronounced? I don't know how it's pronounced. Anyway, it's an ace tanker. Bruiser medal for doing some module damage. Well, that big gun would hurt. The duelist medal for killing 2 tanks or more that did damage to his. 5 for effect, shell-proof, 33 bonds. There might have been a bond promotion on at that time. But Scoochie's medal for killing those 2 arties. We love those medals. Steel wall, top gun. How did he go? 1190 base experience, which is low for an ace, on the low-ish side, but well worth it. He carried the hell out of that one, and so did his platoon mates. 4,033 damage, 7 kills, 15 shots fired, they all hit, 11 penned, 4,500 damage blocked by armour. Look, you've got to say, if the enemy knew where to shoot this tank, the difference, the result would have been totally the other way around. And he got a bit of assisted damage as well, no problems. Made some coin too, 22,063 credits. That's after tax with a premium account in that 6.5 minute game. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Thanks for the replays, lads. Puggley from 1AR, you legend. Skyline, aka Dell, in the 50B. Check him out on Twitch. Link will be down below. My old mate Batchat from Yeti, also on Twitch, and a hell of a nice guy. Link down below as well. And N Spank, one of the coolest in-game names on the server in the Batchat 25. Who doesn't love a good Batchat Radley Ace Tanker replay? Thank you very much for the replays, lads. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care and see you all next time.